We have been taught that genes turn on and off, controlling the character of our lives. We did not choose the genes we were born with, and we cannot change our genes if we do not like the character they provide. Collectively, these insights lead us to believe that we are victims of our heredity. For example, when cancer runs in a family, recipients of the so-called cancer gene consciously perceive that they will inevitably succumb to the same disease. In this regard, it is important to note that there is no single gene that causes cancer. 9 out of 10 cancers are due to dysfunctional lifestyles. The public has been disempowered by the belief in genetic determinism, the scientific assumption that genes control life. This belief leads people to perceive that they are powerless victims of their inherited genes. When perceived as powerless, people will seek healing from outside sources, whatever the cost. In 1990, science made a major course correction by recognizing the importance of epigenetics. The new insights emphasize that genes are not self-actualizing, they cannot control their own activity. This is the simple definition of epigenetics. When a gene product, a protein, is needed, a signal from its environment, not an inherent property of the gene itself, activates expression of that gene. This definition reveals that we are masters of our genetic activity, for we are the ones that read and respond to environmental signals, which in turn allows us to control our genetic activity. A problem with this insight is defining what is referred to as environment. Science emphasizes the influence of the external environment in controlling our genes. Unfortunately, it fails to recognize that the body's internal environment under our skin is separate from that in the outer world. The environmental conditions within the body are controlled by the nervous system, which is controlled by our perceptions of the world. Conventional science generally ignores the role of the mind in controlling the body's functions, especially its role in shaping gene activity. In bypassing the influence of the mind's role in controlling health, allopathic medicine pursues healing by adjusting the body's physiology using pharmaceutical drugs. While conventional science emphasizes the influence of the body's external environment, the internal conditions are independent of the external world. The outer and inner environments are not directly connected. The significance is that the nervous system controls the body's interior environment, specifically the conscious and subconscious minds. The conclusion is profound. The body's interior is a unique environment shaped by the beliefs we hold in our minds. For an analogy, consider you live in a house in the cold winter. The weather outside can be way below freezing. However, the house's internal environment is controlled by you, for you are the one who can regulate the thermostat and control the interior temperature. This is also true for your role in regulating the body's interior environment. Health problems arise when the nervous system interprets the external conditions and, through misperceptions, incorrectly adjusts the body's interior environment. This results in dysfunctional behaviors that challenge our health and our lives. It is important to emphasize that less than 1% of diseases are connected to genes. Over 90% of diseases are due to stresses resulting from not living in harmony with our external environmental demands. Knowledge of epigenetics represents an evolution in science, however, it is now beginning to express itself as a medical revolution. Healing through the mind is proving to be profoundly more effective and safer than the conventional approach of treating disease with pharmaceutical drugs. Thanks for your attention. Check out my other videos concerning the topic of epigenetics.